So we're doing this video to answer questions that we receive. This isn't medical advice at all. We started doing ice baths, watching Wim Hof, and listened to a lot of his advice, and just being interested in our own health. But one of the biggest questions we get is, why do we do it? What do you think?
For me, it's just it's a mental fortitude to be able to get up every morning and know that you're going to put yourself through something that you really don't want to do, but you do it anyway.
Mind over matter.
Yeah. And then the health benefits that you keep reading about, and the dopamine that lasts, for me, at least 4 hours. But that's just why I continue to do it.
Yeah, the dopamine is the biggest thing for me. To get in always sucks. You do get used to it, but it's still, you still shiver, you still get goosebumps, you still go through the same effect as the first time. It sounds weird to say you get used to it, but you do. But when you get out, it's always the same. You have a boost of energy. The dopamine turns into adrenaline.
Yeah, just feel good.
Yeah, and it gets you pumped and ready for the day. A lot of people say, why do you want to do it? Just to get pumped? You have to try it to understand. It's truly an experience. Wim Hof said it. It's amazing to start your day off dying and realizing you can live again.
Yeah.
So the mental stability it gives you, there's more health effects you have to look up. There's neurologists and stuff on YouTube that explains it more. Like we said to begin with, we're not medical professionals. We're not trying to give medical advice. We're purely opinionated based information. But if we were to say, if we recommended it to people to try, would you say we recommend it based off, depending on your health?
Yeah, I definitely know your own health.
Yes.
Even Wim Hof says if you have any type of health issues, consult your doctor prior to trying it. But yeah, I would highly recommend people try it and just see what kind of effects they have. See if they see the same benefits that we've seen.
Right. To give you a little bit of background, when we started, it was 57 degrees in the water, and you hear 57, you're like, well, that's not an ice bath. Try it. We did it at the beginning of December in North Carolina, and Winter Storm Elliott came through, and we were actually quite excited to actually experience a full ice bath. And to be honest, probably because we did it at 57 degrees first and introduced ourselves, we're actually really waiting for the next time it gets cold, because we're having to add ice to the bath now to get it to 52 degrees. The challenge is really adrenaline boosting. That dopamine level, it's life-changing, to be honest with you. It really is.
It's weird how something that, don't get me wrong, when we wake up we're like, but throughout the day you're looking forward to the next morning, and you're looking forward to the feeling that you get after doing it, after sitting in it for 5 to 10 minutes. It feels good.
That's something else. When we first started, we started out with the 11 minutes a week. We were doing 3 minutes at 57 degrees. When Winter Storm Elliott came through and we got below 32, or right at 32, we were still doing the 4 minutes. We did almost 8 minutes one episode, but we went to 4 minutes, 6 minutes. And when it got up to 56 degrees again in the water, or 52, we now sit in it for 10 minutes. And it's amazing the endurance you build over time to cold.
As we're burning a fire.
Yeah, right. Every morning after we're done, we go in, we have us a nice cup of espresso. This is the part where you need to do your own research. I don't recommend running in and getting yourself heated up really quick. It doesn't really work. You feel colder. So normally we drink some espresso, sit down for about maybe 10-15, let your body heat itself back up, and that's part of that dopamine level as it's heating itself back up. And then we hop in a nice shower, and I feel like even when I get in the shower, it's a whole nother dopamine coming in as you're getting warm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but I think that's it, don't you?
In regards to the ice baths, yeah. If anybody else has any other questions about what the workouts or anything, just let us know.
All right. Y'all have a good night.